Hello YouTube, I am Dave from Team 2O, and this will be my first deck profile as a member of this team. I'm going to show you my Pure Agent build. In the past I've always been trying to run the more Chaos version with the 3K, or no, it'd be only 2 Chaos Orcs and the BLS, but I don't know, I wasn't really liking it. It was very inconsistent. So I'm trying my hand at the Pure Agent build. It's been running fairly decent. Depends who I'm playing against, I guess, but it's really control based. It's control based. I realize that's the kind of player I am. I'm not really the OTK kind of kid, and with that, being predominant in this format, I don't know, I haven't been doing all that good, but I'm happy to have a nice control deck in my hands again, and well, I'll show it to you, and you can tell me what you think. Alright, so obviously you're on 3 Christia. This sets up for, well, I mean, obviously in any agent deck it's great because it's an easy special summon, and I have ways of bringing it back. I use 3 Cull. That, again, with the control, it kind of stuns my opponent by being on the field. It stops a lot of decks, obviously, because you can't special summon, so it really it helps, certainly. The only thing you have to watch out for with Christia is it can lock. So yeah, so that's that. I've got 3 Hyperion. Hyperion helps to set up for Christia, and it's great. I mean, all you have to do is banish 1, and there you go, pop. Yeah, so he's pretty good. He can help me bring out a Felgrand. I run my control, so if I were to take my opponent's 8-star, I can pop something, then take it, and then just make a Felgrand or something like that. Anyhow, yeah, Hyperion's good. I run 3 Earth, the Searcher, and then 3 Venus, which sets up, of course, for the Shine Ball play. Typically I'll bring out Gotchi, but occasionally I'll bring out Daigusto Phoenix, or what was my other option? Oh, Dark Mist. Very seldom bring out Dark Mist, but it's great to have them. You never know when you need to run something over like that. So yeah, I like to run these agents. I don't really care much for Jupiter. He's okay. He can become a good beat stick, and he's another agent name, but I don't know. I never really used him in this kind of deck. I only run 2 Herald now. I used to run 3, but it tended to be a little cloggy, and you -1 automatically, or actually minusing 2 realistically right away. So I mean, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of using him like too much, but he's definitely good to have. I like him better than Veiler in this deck. Plus he's a fairy and a 2-star tuner, so it makes mind control way more live. I play 3 1-ofs. Honest, obviously, because, well, obviously Honest is really good. Thunder King, well, again, he's really good too, but he doesn't really clog this deck too much. Occasionally it can be annoying when I want to search out my Venus, but usually I'll just wait for him. He's broken first turn. He's just really good, and he's a light target. Oh, actually, I guess it doesn't really help me, does it? Oh, fuck it. Then Card Trooper, I've been I've been running at 1. He's decent. He gives me the 3, the milling. It's pretty much for not Christia, for Hyperion. Sometimes for Christia, but very seldom, because you don't know what you're gonna be milling. And he's that break-even card because he lets you draw. But yeah, okay, so that's monsters. Spells, I run 3 Lance. Because it protects my big guys. I can't afford to just have Christia bottomless or something. And a lot of times people try to bottomless my Venus. I can protect him too, although I won't always do it. It depends. Because I run 3 Venus, it's easy to get him out again. So, I don't know. Alright. I run 3 trade-in in this deck. I never used to do this in a agent deck. This is kind of a new tech, but it's been working really good because I notice I get these hands where I'll have like 2 Christia and like a Hyperion or something and no agents to be found anywhere, and it's like, oh, well, fuck, what am I gonna do now? So trade-in's great because I can just discard 1. That sets up for Call of the Haunted plays. I draw 2 and probably draw into an agent, which then sets up for the other 2 that would have been in my hand. So it works pretty good. Yeah, I very seldom have it dead, and even when it is, I mean, you can always just set it as a bluff, I guess, you know? Make your opponent waste an MST on it. I know that's not a very good argument for it, but still. 2 MST. I don't really have room for the 3rd one. I prefer to just have 2. 2's good. I can always side it in. So the main thing I'm worried about, I guess, is like Light Imprisoning, and no one's gonna be main decking that anyway. I hope not. I run 3 1-ofs again for the spells. Dark Hole and Book, obviously. Well, I guess Book's not always the most obvious thing. I mean, yes, it's a staple, but what does it really do? It just flips something face down. But I don't know. When I took it out for a while, I was missing that variability that I liked, so I put it back in, and I enjoy it. I like Book. I always have. I just thought I could stand without it, and I found out I couldn't. Mind Control, obviously in this deck, because you have the ranks you can go into, and I run, 5 2-star tuners, which makes makes it so I can sync with everything except a 1, or what would that be? Obviously I can't sync with a 9 or anything like that. Actually, wait, I could if I had a Star Eater. I don't have a Star Eater though. But pretty much the only thing from 1 to 8 I can't sync with is a 1 and 7. But yeah, I should think about getting that Star Eater. That sounds like a good idea. It's a broken card too. Hurt me at regionals. I play 3 Call in my trap lineup. It can be cloggy sometimes, but it really helps because I run Thunder King and Christia, obviously, which I can dump with a trade-in, so that can be very lethal because someone would be trying to do their play. They'll summon oh, I don't know, frickin' something that has the effect of special summon or search or something, and then I flip this and bring back either Thunder King or the other guy, and they're like, oh, wow, what am I gonna do now? Because he just frickin' dropped a Christie on me at the most random of times. 2-dimensional prison for that removal. With that new dragon, oh, I can't remember his name, it's like Beals or something. He can't be destroyed by battle or by card effects. I feel it's very important to run removal of some kind. He's kind of scary. And of course there's always other cards that's useful against. Deep Prison's always going to be useful. And my 1-ofs are Bottomless, Torrential, Compulse, Warning, and Mirror Force. I guess I don't really have to explain too much as far as this stuff goes. Warning's obviously broken, Torrential's broken, Bottomless, he's at 1, and he's great against so many decks. Compulse, again, because of that Beals thing, but it's also a broken card, and it protects some of my guys. I could just bounce my Hyperion if I want to, banish another one, just bring it right back. And then Mirror Force, again, kind of obvious, but I like the Dimensional Prison at 3 over, or 2, that is, over Mirror Force. Okay, so that's the main deck. I have the extra deck here. I run 3 2s. I've got Gotchi, it's the one I usually will go into. Daigusto, I don't go into that much, but he helps me push for game, and it can also get, if I have a Christie in hand and I want him to kind of die, or my opponent to waste a Mirror Force, I'll just use him, and he'll get Mirror Forced, and then drop Christia. And then this guy here, he's great because he can just run over anything, and he keeps the attack, so he can maintain a good attack afterwards, although it's halved, so it's not all that good. And he also makes me use all 3, so I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of him. I don't use him that much, but occasionally I do bring him out. I run 3 3s. I run Zenmains, Mech Equipped, and Fortune Tune. Okay, having a hard time centering it today. Yeah, Zenmaines is the one I'll bring out less nowadays, because people just have a way of getting around him really easily. I mean, Black Ship takes out both of these, but I mean, you just bump into him and he's gone pretty quick. I like Mech-Equip I like Mech-Equip more, because he's got that extra 300. He's better to power down my opponent. I mean, I could just run into him, and he saves me for up to at least 2 turns, where I can just pretty much make him invulnerable unless he gets targeted or something. And then Fortune Tune's great because he just can't be targeted at all, and he gains, and the only problem is he has a really small butt, so it's really easy to get around him if you have field advantage. I like to bring him out when I have good traps to protect him. Oh shit, I have one more 3. Leviar, just for, you know, because I remove a lot of stuff, so I can bring him out. I don't bring out 3s that much. All I really have for 3 options is my opponent's stuff, and then I guess Venus. I only run 1 4. I only have 2 4s in my deck, so just in case I need to do something, he's a good wall, and he has a Book of Moon effect. Then 1 8. Felgran. I can bring him out with what the heck, Hyperion, or my other card. Well, with Mind Control, if I take my other guys. I can't do it with Christia because he can't. He doesn't let you special summon. So yeah, no, but he's pretty good though. He's wonderful. He's a walking lance. I run 1 4-star Synchro. He's well, armor. He's pliable. I don't really bring him out that much though. I don't know. I might take him out someday. 1 5. I actually bring out 5s quite a bit. Catastor, I don't know. He's good, but it's like, I don't know. There's so many ways around him these days. He's not nearly as good as what he used to be. I run this 6, which I can bring out sort of consistent. Actually, I don't know. Did I ever bring him out? Yeah, I don't really bring him out that much, but I like him because he's a deity warrior lady with a much more powerful attack. He works pretty good. That 1 Black Rose, in case I need to nuke the field. I've got Angel of Zera. When I do bring out an 8, he's absolutely broken. I can just spam him with Hyperion all day. And then Leo. Leo's great because if I ever really need to get over something, I can just, like, if Hyperion's not strong enough, I just sink, and then usually 31's enough. And he can't be targeted, so no deprison on him. Let me quickly go over the side deck. It's not really completed, but I can just show you what I have. I have 2 Soul Release for decks where I feel that I need to remove from the grave. I run 2 System Downs for machines, obviously. 1 MST, and let me see, 2 Deep Darks. Deep Darks are great against like any synchro deck. They're great against Dark Worlds. They're great against Mermails. Anything that isn't like, they suck against Constellars and Evil Swarms, but anything else pretty much that brings up big guys, Deep Darks, you're gonna be your man. And then 1 Soul Drain. It works pretty good. I actually didn't use it at the regionals at all, but I don't know. Maybe I will next time. Anyway, guys, thank you for viewing, and feel free to comment and criticize in any way. I am always open to your criticisms and words of advice. Yeah, we're Team 2-0.